Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Van Orn and this is another Dragonheir Silence God video. I'm back to the test server because today I've been told that corrosion has been kind of nerfed for season 4, and so I had to test it myself. I had to come back to the test server and see it firsthand. I wanted to know if we can run something else finally on the Vortex and be competitive, because it will be really a relief for season 4 in my opinion. I've been pretty critical about the ROOK situation in the past in season 3 and with the developer directly, or actually I should say the community manager more than the developer. I don't know if my opinion has never been reported, but like my opinion will matter. It doesn't obviously, but nevertheless I wanted to see myself if corrosion has been finally bring back to be good but not so broken compared to the rest of the game. And so I built 3 teams today that I want to compare. But before to show you the team, let me just show you very quickly my Psychic Core so you see what I'm working with. We don't have on the test server enough resources to build the Psychic Core till the end. And so I've stopped basically to the points where I'm giving more damage to each of the affinity pairing, just to be sure that I have almost a playing field. The boss, the Vortex this week, have skills that basically takes more damage from Radiant. We don't care about that really because we're not going to use any of the Radiant team. I'm going to show you 3 teams right now that in my opinion had on paper the best potential. And I'm going to compare the results at the end. I'm going to try to keep it short and sweet. I'm not going to show you the entire runs, the gear, the percentage of the crit rate for anything. You have to trust me a little bit on this one. But the first team is this one on the screen. We have the Rat team number 2. Let me show you the equipment that I'm running over here. I'm using every exclusive with the exclusive artifact to give them the best shot. I'm using the Witches Remain, I'm using the Arcane Music Box in this case, I'm using the Artifact from Corrosion on the first support DPS, and I'm using the Horn in this case to try to boost even more my damage. Everyone is built for damage. I have 2 0 set in the team. I have 2 DPS built with the gearing set, and I'm running an epic crit damage positive rune on one of my DPS, which is Darko. I'm using the 2 supports in Ogok and the new Calvera because I can use this support also for another team that you're going to see in a minute. And the timing I'm using is this one on the screen. Nothing crazy over here. I'm just trying to spread out the decrease attack, use the unkillable at the moment that is more suited for this comp. And this team runs smoothly for the entirety of the time, or a comparable time to the other team. I'm comparing it straight up with a Wild team over here using Flora, which is another exclusive for Wild. And I'm going to show you here the gear. Obviously, we're going to have her exclusive max out. She's going to be built with Enlightenment set that does more damage from derivative damage. And the rest of the gear for the support is the same. You can see Ogok in the same exact gear. You can see the same gear on Calavera. I've only swapped out basically the artifact, the gear, and the artifact to Wild DPS on Tonanan, obviously, and the 0 set that was on Dargo is now on RH, which is going to be my placing for the decreased defense and giving me the increased attack at the time of the decreased defense when it's up. The timing is going to be exactly the same. I'm running the same time for my support. I'm running a very similar time for the DPS. Some minor adjustment over there, but they are very, very similar and comparable. And the last team I'm running is my Dauntless team. Now, Dauntless, granted, it has a different support, and so it's massively different to compare. Sorry if I can talk, because we don't have a decreased attack. And so I tried to compensate for that, giving obviously the Gatekeeper stuff to Garius. So we get a shield and a massive heal with this gear. And we try basically to survive the same amount of time to get as much as damage as possible. I'm using Najenka with the exclusive on her. I'm using the same gear set. You see I put the Witches Remain on him, and I've used the fan on Evelios. also builds with derivative damage in this case to try to balance out. I don't know if this is the best timing, but for this team, I've been running this timing over here, which give me a survivability of pretty much the same amount of time of the other two teams that you saw. Now, when it comes to damage though, is it really been nerfed? Are we really in front of a different season? Can we run something different from season 4? I'm gonna put all 3 damage up on the screen and I'm gonna let you judge, because all I have to say is